Liberation greetings to all and sundry, my dear people of Ambazonia, great warriors of our liberation in the once independent state of the southern Cameroons. Accept Monday greetings from me, Comrade John Akuro. Today is Monday, February 21, 2022. My people, today I'm hosting this panel discussion with some very great comrades, movers and shakers of our liberation movement, just so that we are able to vehicle one clear and important message to our people of the Southern Cameroons. To let each and everyone know that we as a people are aware of some of the problems that we are facing in our liberation movement. Problems which are not uncommon to liberation movements like ours. These problems were faced by liberation struggles before ours. We are also facing them. But the good news here is we are not shy in addressing our discrepancies, in addressing our differences, in addressing our misunderstandings. We all come to that very important recognition of this fact that we will be stronger together. And so, for that reason, the communication of today is simply to emphasize this message and to give our vote of support to all those who are initiating and nursing, or I should say, implementing the coming together, the bonding together, the Ubuntu spirit in the Southern Cameroons. My country people, today I come for una, Comrade John Akuro, with some other big comrades and for this liberation movement, so that make we come for share an important message with all country people for Southern Cameroons, for Ambazonia. For come show we support for this idea, say we'll be strong people when we work together. Say we believe for that philosophy, say when they like one bundle broom, we go strong pass broom way, and then a one stick we scatter for all place where the feet broken very fast. And so for pass this message, a day for this platform today, for knock this story with some big people them for the liberation movement. Make I open up for bring these people, make all man see who they were there with me for inside this studio today. So I get from my right, Comrade Yerima. Sometimes I call her my right, so for your house you will see enough for left. And then I get from my left, Comrade Prizo. Make I begin for introduce Comrade Yerima Dapne. Comrade Yerima Dapne, I throw salute. I know say the anchor for some side for Europe. Now for which big city say for Europe where you they use start talking? I throw salute for you. Better catch them fast.
Well, thank you, Comrade John Bakuru, for accept for host me for this program tonight. Yeah, I'm here for the Netherlands, and it'd be nice for be inside such a program for talk about things and the concern we where they bring we together, and I think that purpose we unite we for to do the things what they do for we people. I want to throw a salute for people. Same they also I also throw a salute from the president for jail, President Siseko Ayuk for them. Say them for ground zero, they be closer to them. And for some of them, where they go see them for jail, they know say their determination for make sure say Ambazonia be a free state. It never ever change from even the time where they catch them until today. Then they're strong and they will continue for fight and stand for the truth. And they will continue for say, we all day outside will represent them. Maybe we work together because together we will do many things and we will shorten many powerful things and we will shorten our journey for Boya. So Comrade John, I want to thank you so much.
Thank you plenty, Comrade Yerima. Before I go for Comrade Prizo, Well, I see myself say my technical department don't check carry a name. The move is Z, they put an S. But when I no worry, for the next broadcast we'll go fix them. Before I go for reprisal, I just say I dey see some would already ask the question, say you dey talk say Comrade Yerima Daphne, you dey put the vice president. And then you talk President Ayuk Tabe. I sure it done for now say if I be sit for here now with Dr. Tita, he go the talk say na he be president or the vice he go to say with President Tita. If I be sit for here with another person come up for Sako, we go to talk say Comrade Sako that if I be sit for here now with Mr. Ate, they'll say, but now who be who? Now we recognition for the fact say this division day we make with the whole this sitting whole sit so for try for vehicle that message say we understand already say team them they will they know they correct and we want for make sure say we go fix all this in them they for level where all man go feel say yes we do operate like one people where they know say now one destiny will get and we will know say all we the follow na the same objective because that the spirit that and now why that we fit talk and so we each don't for here with an open and clear mind because he understand say which we will need for work together now for make sure say make we no deny till we know say na fact we must look truth eyeball to eyeball we agree say na the truth that so that we go tackle the problem wey dey stop we from getting to the objective. Comrade Prizo, you the anchor direct from Paris, you dey for that place where Mr. Macron dey. I throw a salute. Oya, catch am.
Thank you, Comrade Akuru. I thank you very, very much for hosting us in this platform. I hope say you did get me properly well. I also thank Ambazonians who they listen to us today. See, we come here now because we recognize see, we get problem. Make we not be like the government of the Republic where deny say there was no problem. Say no Anglophone problem, they recognize after. We who don't come here because we know say we get problem. And we know see the power of our problem now being together. So we come here for encourage anybody we want to be together and discourage anybody we want discourage coming together. So first, I thank you for bringing us here and thank VP Yerima for being here and all other movements from AGOFC, APLM, and no fit name all, anybody way a day for this freedom. We thank you all and we wish say make you share with this objective. Thank you, Comrade Koro.
Thank you plenty, Comrade Prizo. My country people, after that preliminary expression for salute, we wan get inside the crux of the matter. The thing where it bring me for this platform today, hurriedly today, now because all we be woke up some one gentle morning. We hear say we brothers them for ground. That one the way they carry big stick them. Yes, operate like a mamru. The Dave for that place where that power tang they call them voices in the bushes. Where they go stand for protect we. For show their substances, may they kill them down for enter for a community and destroy our people. Says when we woke up, we see and say they don't decide for unite. And that example start now for Bui. Where all man they agree today say be spearheaded. Say man be stand for before to say no, time for work together and now it be our brother no pity. Oh we glad. He give we glad so we see how they go from one village to the other for Bui. Population come out all. Thing when they be doing when they be find they apologize. The tell population say we get for work together. I mean say that thing be glad my heart to take go pass. I don't know, Comrade Yerima, how you say you be receive them?
I think that would be a news way be very welcome. Because one thing we don't see say there be some bad group them inside we restoration forces where they try for cause division and most of the time they slow the progress of all the initiative where they do for ground zero. And we on our part we don't make sure say maybe we see how we educate them for be able to come together and work together. And when that initiative for we come out, you know how much support will be put on for CC, make it be a success. and it be waka fine, and all Ambazonians they will be proud because we know deep inside we heart. So when we start work, we respect we flag, not be leader for ground zero or not be groups we belong to, but we know say we be one big family. We La Republic one for say for destroy we and take we land. They want for kill all we and even generations to come. We see say they didn't despair nobody for Pekin, for woman, for man Pekin, even with brothers and sisters them, they kill them. So it will be necessary say make we come together. And that coming together also, it will make us say the people in the day seven are bad ones, where they cause problem, like kidnap people them, force people them, may they sell their property for give them money. That one will fit control them. And at the thing that way unity, it bring up. But now, still you see say those bad one wey dey inside, they know say those the activities they go be stopped. We for this thing where they call and say war economy, where they want benefit on the blood of the people just because they want make money for themselves inside this war. And we come for say together we go fight any individual, any evil within with revolution and without with revolution, with all force we'll get them as a people. And we will do all. But see say that unity for we it continue for other places inside Ambazonia. We don't hear for say they go for Bali, they for Momo. We don't already see say we get to make our boys them. May they come together for Fako, Meme, and then Boyo, and then for other places them for ground zero. And nobody, even if you be an Ambazonian, you know will stop this unity where you don't start for ground zero.
Thank you, Comrade Yerima. Comrade Prizo, uh, you be tell me say when you be woke up for morning, you see that they celebrate this unity all over the place. You want she don't you see them for Kumba. Then she don't forget they say time for this unity don't end. There be days of people there they come from Fako. You want turn you see for Momo, the she don't about people they say AGF, TTA, well now I don't hear they call them say the commandos of Momo, all those groups them, they come together. Also you tell me say today so say that time you be feel collapse with joy. Now the same feeling you still get on today.
Thank you, Komurakuru. I think say the feeling it instead, that one be there like a motivation. Today the feeling even multiply, and that's why we day here today for see. We don't notice say when we unite, with the enemy did cry, and our purpose now for make the enemy cry, and we win. And that's why we there with for say we motivate. We not only talk like we talk for mob. I think you'll be a witness. See, we'll be send small thing for sure. The we will say we like unity passing through the platform where no one go into it, and we don't also go far for motivate others with the one unite. That he talk say me say a whole meeting with Manu where they talk say I promise them say if we not unite too, we they give one something for promote some unity in the purpose we want. But as Vivi Yerima talk, one of the things we frown very seriously that those way the day against this unity. If some people person they against this unity, then that person get a personal objective and a personal gain. And if we allow you for take a personal gain and personal objective against the struggle, then we too be enemies of the struggle. And that's why we want to say, if we notice say anybody, be it from any liberation movement, it want stand against what he knows say na he dey help us win, we go build our forces for fighting. We want make every Ambazonian, powerful or weak, a man or woman, make it adopt this policy of unity. Because we all don't agree saying that the only thing that will make us win. When I did listen to videos where no say you go play after, when they talk about belonging, they will not say we go weak. Make we show them say if they keep this war for 100 years, we as a people, like a broom, we go stand firm and push them to the frontier where we want. So my brother, my brothers and all my sisters with they listen, make all of us support this unity and push the voices in the bushes like a tanga jikona. You know, this unity get something where my brother, may I just take 1 second to talk to you. This unity they expose those where they get personal gains, those where the Tangaji boys, because when we unite, it will be easy for catch infiltrators. When we unite, we will catch easily those black legs where they come now only for personal gains. That's why we get to encourage unity and discourage disunity. No matter our differences, we need to come together because our war now for we, not before other people. Thank you, my brother.
Yes, I want take this opportunity for pointing out very clearly for people. Say me too from my own angle, the consortium where I represent. We believe strongly saying that in unity we will go fit be able for overcome. Say anytime we will break the tempo for the unity we will need a for take and go forward, we remove a few steps behind. And I want to talk too. Say just like Comrade Yerima, he talk, and Comrade Prizo, he point them out. People the way they fight against the unity for we voices in the bushes on the ground. That people the way they get calculations will they be personal, not national. Because if you get nationalist calculation, you go realize say inside that unity gain it dey plenty. I sure when they come back, they go highlight back this issue. Say number one, thing where all we be sad against. Now something where they call like kidnapping. Where they go pick who mommy them, pick who papa them, pick who brothers and sisters, and way they be the same people the way they need for protect them. Go to collect huge sums of money. That one not be the objective for this Ndungame Odede. Not be the objective for this Palapala. This Palapala now for we for protect the same people, not be for we for turn against them. And so we don't see the first fruits of the thing way that kind of unity fit bring. Because we see wait way, we brother, no pity. And all the people the way they work with you for that side for Ngokotunja way, they do them. The first thing they do, now say they do already identify this group where they go pick that brother for Bamali, call, set fire on top, burn them. They don't cash Nangrombi, they burn them for Teter and chop them. When that kind of thing happen, brother, no pity, go take that man to say you give for discipline you. We give for this people because we are not supposed. These are not the things we're supposed for do them. Then some voices they woke up, say, who be you? Who be that? Who go deal with you? So there's someone that the talk say they so make them catch any side, chakara into pieces. That the one that will disagree with. That the one that will talk say no. Will not stand for support that kind of nonsense. Because if these brothers and sisters in the bushes, if they don't get the support for the population where they stand for fight for, who go protect them? No man no go protect them. So when somebody come and say, no, make them deal with it. Now I will tell say before, Mr. First talk, before when I want deal with you, now deal with me first. Because it's easy for we for Shidon for diaspora. Pass instruction, deal with it, doing this. We will not first find out, say, now why then take that action. Now just out of wickedness or be justified. So they even after that video, after I don't send that video, I'm going to see why we do that kind of action. Some people they still get the guts. Comrade Yerima, I'm sure you don't hear. Some people they still get the guts, so they come out, they blame you. See, disciplined person will do that kind of act. Which
Look,
message you get for these kind of people?
Look, there be one thing where you see, like when we talk about this issue of unity, it help them for collaborate issue very well, and you see leadership, correct leadership amongst their ranks for ground zero, because it bring discipline where it be something where it don't be lacked inside amongst them, because any man they just send my own message say you go do this from diaspora, but that one you know they help we. Because at the end of the day, we put the fire for set with brothers and with sisters, where their own sacrifice now for face the enemy with full force. We instead set them against each other. And we'll not continue for say we begin lose our own fighters with our own weapons. It's unacceptable. And discipline, it come by what? Educating them. Why we take time for educate them. And some people now they can't see wait till it happen for Bui, it happen for Bali, happen for other areas of Ambazonia now, like a threat, because it will bring that discipline where we need them, it will bring that collaboration where we fight as they need them, and it will form a strong force where it will be difficult for any infiltrator or the enemy for invader or breakthrough. And it be very important. And it is the only winning strategy we'll get time for win this enemy, because we understand we area better than the invading forces of La Republic of Cameroon. Take for the time when we stand, where we get, even look back, no, we just go back, look at some incidents where happen inside the revolution. The Shasha, Efang, their talk, their fight amongst each other, what did happen? It caused the life of Shasha, caused the life of many of our restoration forces. I mean, brave fighters. Who did they
Because the life
lost?
of Nginya.
Guinea. Yes.
Yeah.
Who they lost? Now we. Look now. This one way FM for the BLM is send we start for fight no pity for the good work we did one. Wait we don't see. They go for an operation, wait to happen. And intrude, and wait till the person happen. He take their own intelligence, he sell them for the enemy. Wait till it happen. They incur casualties. And recently, again, we see what will happen for BBC. Because when we not be together, these kind of things that they happen. And when we be together, we not be disciplined. We not take advice. And so the infiltrator will infiltrate we, and he will sell we for the enemy. We don't realize it for a very long time. We our liberation fighters, they do work together. When this unity come, everybody be happy about them. We'll not get the kind of casualties we'll get them recently. Because those infiltrators with the fear unity, they try as much as possible for exposed liberation fighters and for say they be dismantled and then need to kill a lot of them.
So that they go
But we
celebrate.
know
For talk say that unity,
so
we
that they
tell
go
them say that
celebrate.
unity in a bad thing.
A bad thing, yes. So, but we no go accept that. We no go accept that. There be a new dynamics inside this revolution, and we will make sure so we keep this momentum of coming together, working together, consulting together, collaborating together, and build together better as we move forward. That
Okay,
one,
comrade. Yeah, comrade Yerima, thank
Max,
you.
just one minute. I said that one it will make even with people them for ground zero get the assurance say we will fight for protect them, for protect the with property them, and for protect with generations them where they come after we.
Comrade Prizo, you don't hear this talk we Comrade Yerima talk. It be very important. And then besides, as we just talk, I see some person not send me message here from her phone. He ask and say, Comrade Baakuro, you did introduce Comrade Prizo Agbo for that as national chairman for SCNC. What did it happen with Comrade Kometa? When a Kometa would say they don't move Kometa, or now what did it happen with it? I will leave down my Comrade Prizo answer because of course I don't say we'll come up forget the conversation together with Comrade Prizo and Comrade Yerima or Comrade Kometa just now. Comrade Kometa for this set now just because he there for playing up fee join this conversation, but at least he be one of this conversation. Anyway, Comrade Prizo now for you for address him. And then for push on to that message, we would hear some voices that they rise, like we get that those discordant voices with between FM for Libya Lem and FM No PTO that they exchange babs. I think you in short you'll be saying you'll be particularly dismayed by that kind of thing.
Thank you, Comrade Akuro. I think let me start for the first one. It might be the important for those who are the one where they always see the prioritize differences. I'll be sorry if they go see I'm hurting, but I think I not get any intention for hurt them. If they ask say how you introduce Comrade Prezo as the acting national chairman and Comrade Kometa differently, Comrade Kometa be part of the election that took place in 2018 after the rest of our leaders, where they elect me as the acting national chairman, and he done the work with me hand in gloves. And I just want to assure all Ambazonians that not be all of us want for be for televisions every day, because we of the SCNC we think about the message and not the messenger. Any person fee pass the message if only the message it be the message where the people give. But I come here today for assure you and commenter there on the background where they hear. And I think those who they don't always listen to you, he never ever dispute this fact. So this is very clear. Cause say since the arrest of our leader, Pamfo Ngalamfo, I was elected to head the SCNC, and we, like all other movements, we move on to diaspora for security reasons. And it fall on me, where I don't be the chair of SCNC Europe at the time. So this, if this one don't be clear, may we take the major incidents. I think one of the things where I want to come Rakuru and come Yerima and the fact see, if we get into, if we stand to defend ourselves, it was not for us. It be done for our people. And if we they still accept, say, make we self tend to point either our guns or our force against our people, kidnapping, forcing some, taking ransom. I think say the object we don't start to betray the objective of our standing together, of our picking up arms to resist the colonizer. Then I look at the those where they talk about no pity. I don't want cause any polemic, but I think say today as we see, no pity it don't become like a test between us and the republic. The republic officially know it like the biggest threat we get. Now we supposed for use it for tell the republic say we are stronger, because if we not stand behind it and it fall, the republic will use just that for say don't they defeat us. It is high time we get to gather all the field marshals, all other generals, and tell them, listen, guys, this is a war of words and force. Let's use this one, win the war. I want back our people see we don't know say unity in our force. And for us to win, we need to stand and defend this our young brother. We it don't put itself like an icon where we don't all of us agree. I think it will defeat this purpose of division. So I think say me, I want just support say we need to come together. We need to support those who are standing together. And I think say if we allow those icons to fail, we have failed as a people. Not only them, we have failed as people. So all of us like the leaders from all liberation movements, make we find a reason for say make we support this particular objective, which is our goal, winning the war by standing together. I the one repeat one thing: how strong any war day, how much forces you get on the ground. One thing look clear: you alone not fit bring freedom, because the freedom not be only force. And I want also remind those who need to see how many forces you get on the ground. Who is this talk you get? Or every Ambazonian is a liberator, and it's an activist and a liberation fighter. Even not fight with gun, it fight with mouth. Even not fight with mouth, it fight with finances. Even not fight, it even fight with propaganda. Make we find a way of recognizing each and everyone, accepting that each and everyone is a fighter in one way or the other. That is the only way we will recognize ourselves and fight as a team, win the war, and free our people. Thank you.
Comrade Priso, you talk very important in the for the way I think say evil people that they listen. Any man will listen very well, he go understand say The only way for we for win as a people na unity. I be so disappointed, and I must talk, and I no fit pretend. So disappointed. So you see some people them they write for some forums them they celebrate. Say you see the so-called disunity warriors them they had a serious setback for Bambalang just because the fee say if they be see the day now under we enough will happen. I want to see they say the so-called disunity warriors they don't show them pepper for this side they so they no pity self they almost picky ye self. They celebrate. Ambazonians, Southern Cameroonians, you did celebrate. Say because no pity, no the fight again under your group. Because no pity, no the pay allegiance again for your IG. Need the pay them again for your group. Need the play for. Oh my goodness. I must say that something don't go inside with brains. At the same time, you see how La Republic talks them. They stand there, they say Eva Lila. They glad say they don't take e-bike. They don't take them this, they don't take them that. Instead for put yourselves together, say the team where they don't lost some may will contribute money very fast. Say may they get them back tenfold. Would they celebrate? Na curse. Some person curse when I curse them. Would they celebrate? Simply because they will talk no come under we. And then it won't go worse. Comrade Yerima and Comrade Prizo, even authorized, make a play this audio from one of the foreground Comrade Gabonese. No go hear what we talk. It go help you for be able to talk what you want if we talk again going forward. Make we listen small.
Good day, good day, good day. Fellow Southern Cameroonians, Ambazonians. Today na Sunday, February the 20th, 2021. At the come out this morning, I've been a spokesperson for Ambazonia Restoration Forces for all the 13 counties and Ambazonia National Self-Defense Council for Ground Zero. I send all our field marshals 21 Lefase gun salute for all the great job what they do to defend our people from the start of 2017 till date, from the hearts of French Cameroon, barbaric and terrorist soldiers were being sent by Paul Biya, Hitler, Bill Vondo, Bartholomew, the terrorists, sponsored by France, supported by China, United Kingdom, and some other criminal Western leaders. I come this morning time, fellow Ambazonians, after I get a close meeting with all field marshals, generals, commanders, colonels, where they be under the leadership of the interim government, where be led by His Excellency, Dr. Samuel Sako Ekome. We don't come out today the 20th. I come today on behalf of all Ambazonian restoration forces for all the 13 counties. After the deliberation for that meeting, we come with a conclusion. We want to send this message for Bui County, Ngoke Tunja. We send a message for Field Marshal No Pity, the father for the Marine Force of Bambalang, and the creator for the Unity Warriors, where they will stand for defend homeland. As they will create the Unity Warriors, all Ambazonians, they will see them and they will feel saying about create the warrior to defend our nation. After cross-examination for that Unity Warriors, we don't do our investigations. We don't discover. Say between the Unity Warriors, we get the ADF and some of those where they be there under the ARF, like FM No Pity and the rest, and some of the commanders, like Commanders Mad Dog, etc., where they be there under Field Marshal Insubu for Bui County. When it come to them, we can send this message. Say, FM No Pity, with due respect, as a fighter, as a volunteer, where you leave your activities for enter for bush, for defend our people. We dey come for thank you once more for the job where we do am. You are Major General Sagon for Sabga Hill, for send about 26 French Cameroon military to hell, for make me understand, so we never again generation. We the Ambazonian Restoration Forces, we thank all field marshals, including Field Marshal Esubu and Field Marshal for Libya Lem and all generals and commanders for all the 13 counties for our close collaboration and our initiative for see our homeland be free. Fellow Ambazonians, but after the unity will be created, we don't discover, so within a period of January to February, the unity warriors, it don't lost close to 15 soldiers for just a period of short time, and so many weapons recovered by French Cameroon terrorist military. Second, we don't also get a report from our office, say FM No Pity, which is the group of unity warriors, in the torture and capture and force the generals and commanders for be under the unity warriors by force. We can tell FM No Pity, say we the Ambazonian Restoration Forces for all the 13 counties will not be aware for any unity warriors where you create them for ground zero. Because before you want unity warriors, we the Ambazonians Restoration Forces under the leadership of Dr. Sagosa Ekome will be endorsed your position like an FMA for rule and for take us to the next level. But we don't discover, say many fighters, they cry for torture and mishandle and threatening of life under your command. When they come today, say we the ARF for all the 13 counties, the Ambassador Restoration Forces will not be there aware of your creation of the unity warriors, because you know we take advices from the fellow field marshals, generals, commanders for the 13 counties for ground zero. No, you will take advice from the chain of command, the CIC, the president and commander-in-chief of Ambazonia. No, you will take advice from the chairman and the defense coordinator for the county where you belong. That is the Gogetuja County.
Comrades Yerima and Prizo, I will stop that audio for you because we will not spend the whole day here for listening to this audio. But just right up to this point, we don't really get the intrinsic issues where they be at stake. Because a clear message from here, now say, you see the talk say, they want give the impression, say that because of unity, where FM No Pity and the other people, they don't lost 15 fighters. You pointed out earlier on in the program, say,
Yes.
people them don't determine for leak information for any operations where they plan them in advance for the enemy, just because they want me to destroy them, so that made they realize that they begin for calm now for them, stay under them, and because if you stay under them, nothing will happen to you. That's the first message I pick up from this. Second message, they say they not be aware of any unity. Really? So you need to go back some person first, as I say, you want to give instruction more unite. And then last, they say the instruction or the opinion of the CIC, in this case, it be very clear, Comrade Samuel Sako, instruct, give your opinion for approve the unity, and then worse, they call the unity where they say that the creation of Brother No Pity. I think it will be sufficiently grave. Must start with you this time, Comrade Prison.
Thank you, Comrade Kuru. Sorry. I think this our brother. I always like see the fact that they did for territory that he sacrificed their lives in front there for save all of us. I like to appreciate them, but I think this guy it look contradictory. When I listen to he recognize the creation of this unity. But because he not satisfy his own objective, he don't be against. There are a few things we may see. I want to push one thing for all Ambazonians. At this level of our freedom, now freedom now, politics tomorrow. This guy, he don't move from freedom. He do not partisan politics where he want promulgate individuals instead of the flag and the goal. I think this is what we should discourage. At this point in time, we should discourage that. And he already trying for sideline against no pity. It be risky for our struggle. Risky for our struggle because it instead bring division instead of unity. And I want just give a little advice to the leaders uh, who they represent. It's unfortunate I don't have anything to talk about the IG Sako, because at this point in time, I think see if I see what it happen, uh, if it make this message now yesterday, then I think say this guy they a few weeks behind. So he need to update himself for see who side day. And I think see now one of the surrogates where they just disturb this struggle. I want back say may we keep surrogacy aside, make we hold the major objective, which is winning freedom of homeland. We not become here for individuals. If the IG want fight for this, make the CIC as he call, not supposed for influence the decision of, because I want back my brothers who are there for this platform see, as much as we dey try our little efforts for support our brothers who are there for the ground, not them know when they come out and then they come in. Not them they face the sound of the gun and their life. We will not go sit there one for dictate on how they get to live for our own personal benefit. Because what I don't notice for this very war where they some people they risk their lives, some people they way they want the power mongering. The ones they make the hear their instructions so that, like you talked earlier, when a bad they will say because you not be listening to us, that is why bad. I think we need to discourage this firmly. We got to make our people know say today it is not about people, it is about homeland. Any person where he not think about unity, any person where it is still come out for fight against one another, we need to discourage and even disassociate ourselves from this person. And I think say if Dr. Sako be aware of this, whether he's still the leader or not, he remains one of the leaders of the revolution. If this person where they talk for you, and they send this message clearly, say make it pick a telephone, tell this person, you are not doing my biddings. This is not what I want for my people. What I want for my people, and I say, may they come together, win the war, because we need to always remember, like we just listened from other videos, we fight against a state. We get state partners. We cannot be divided and want to win the war or resist the war and bring them to the table. So, my brother, I discourage this firmly, and I would tell my brother Gabonese and whoever he represent, say, make them go back, look at the objective of our people coming out to resist the colonizer. And if they think they are doing the right thing, make them continue. If not, history will judge them. Thank you.
Comrade Yerima, I see we be impatient for talk. I see we the bubble with feelings following what we hear for that opening.
Jamil, it is sad. It is really sad to hear our own brothers speak like this about our brothers and sisters fighting for us all. For me, I listen to a voice of desperation of an outfit where they lose team. And for them, they get a feeling, say, as much as they lose team, if it not be them, then they be willing for betray the rest of we. And we no go accept that inside Ambazonia. It is really, really pathetic. Because if somebody go ask when our boys, they take all the stress on ground zero. Somebody go say, I can't ask me for permission for unite. for work together. And when I hear that same person, even though he say Unity Warrior come out for Gokitunja,
Oh, you don't know, say no pity come up from Gokutunja.
say come out from Gokitunja. So you see, say the facts not add up. Me, I come out for Bui. Isubu, they know how Isubu terrorize the people of Bui. So that is what their outfit does. And because they see people they organize Bui and make fight as one people, respecting the flag, fighting for the people of Ambazonia. They come, they begin throw threats for no pity. Where it don't come from Gokitunja, say Gokitunja and we be they collaborate together for fight as one man for liberate we. This thing gets to stop. When you look the facts, they not add up because he doesn't even know what he's talking about. I say it for Flavo Fako. No pity when be the answer free marshal. I think he be send them some very good message. And that message will show, say, they be lacking in a lot of things, lacking in knowledge, lacking in understanding how we need for pursue this our liberation struggle. And why they will come out, they rant the way they rant. That time, we will be trying to say one, be very careful with any person, or because say we will fit, tolerate any evil inside our revolution. That time don't pass. We will not tolerate any evil. We go stand boldly against any evil. And we go make sure with all the power we get, we'll make sure say liberation fighters are united under the flag of Ambazonia and defend the people and the interests for Ambazonia. Not before satisfy any leader where you want to become a tyrant for the Ambazonian people. That one will not go tolerate it. Will not go tolerate them. The more we collaborate together, the more we accept ourselves and understand. Say the pain where you come for one of we, now pain for we all. That one will give we a new drive for know how we will face the invading enemy and make sure say we liberate ourselves. So I challenge you now for ground zero. So when we identify this kind of people, then make we let we know, because we go hold them to book. That time don't come, we go hold this kind of people them to book. Because now the people, then when we make 6 steps ahead, they take we 10 steps behind. We will not accept that inside this revolution anytime, anymore. So we need for be serious as Ambazonians. And at the call, we brought us the way they say they don't be for fence. They try to create excuses because say wait till it happen inside our revolution. The truth, it don't be exposed. Truth need ever hide. We know the truth. We know who we work with. And even the international community from some meetings that we're getting today, they now know the truth. They see what they happen. The truth, even if man cover his eye, he be blind, he see the truth. But for the ills, they were against our revolution. And this way they continue to commit these ills. They go ahead for threaten people who are working so hard, day and night, to make sure say freedom come to Ambazonia. We as Ambazonians get to stand against this evil. We don't enter inside our revolution and make sure say justice will be served on these people. And we push the revolution forward because we go better forward when we come together. If you call Comrade John, I talk with him. I call Comrade Prizo, I talk with him. I say, now the plan this will get up. How will we work this plan together? Because that one, it will push you forward. And when we put the voices together, we put the resources together, we put our expertise together, we will become stronger and more productive, and our journey for where it will go quicker.
My brother, In fact, I'll be very delighted. See, we will sit here from SCNC, when are one of the oldest of the movements, through consortium, through interim government, or more just say, I mean, and I, I don't know it to tell them how to come, but I
In
just
the
say interim
interim
government.
government, you are correct.
Yes.
You are
So,
correct. The rest
so
are
make I make
counterfeits. They are
this clear.
counterfeits.
May I make this clear? We decision for sit for this broadcast together today. Now for signal say all we would observe the consequences of the intrinsic division where it tear we apart and the effect where they get on some of our people. And say we don't make up our minds. Say we'll go begin for mend these fences gradually. If we don't even get everybody on board at the same time, at least we will begin to go in clusters until we get everybody for understand, say we will be stronger together. As Comrade Prizo talk, I want to put this one clear. Maybe I'll make it maybe clearer. Say, no man for diaspora. Maybe may I make my face, make it be very clear, straight like others they talking that they see them. But make me be very clear. Say, no person for diaspora, no born any of this picking them for down day. No person for diaspora, no cause any of this picking them say, may the pig stick enter bush. No person for diaspora, no be he provide the heart, the mind, and everything for this picking them for determined say they want to defend homeland. This picking they woke up of their own volition. Because of the things the way they see that happen for their community. They see that they rape their mommy them. They see that they destroy their papa them. They see that they burn down their villages. They see that they kill their small picking them. And they see that they rape even their sister them for their front. And they see that they dehumanize all we. So they say enough is enough. They say they will defend homeland. Then some of we don't make an now birthright for be like say who own them. You either they under me or you no go exist. I want to take this opportunity for pointer out and make you know, say that the general feeling we always for this platform get. Say anytime where anything happen again for any of these boys on the ground, and we'll get the clear evidence say it be engineered from abroad here. We say self out here, we go start fight ourselves out here. Because the time for we too, for start fight ourselves out here, even kill ourselves to out here, for protect those picking them, the time now. We don't take these things too much. We don't leave us today. Some people they reach for level where they check say they so they own this picking. They say they even own their lives them. So they feel decide at any moment say would remove you for game because you need to pay me allegiance. This thing get to end. It get to end. It be supposed for end since yesterday. It never yet end again for end now. I make all man know them. Put up for your head clearly. These boys, when they inside bush they get La République for face am. So their calculations they for La République. How for overcome the challenges for make sure they don't fall for their traps. Then we now to transform ourselves into yet another obstacle. So they're not getting that for the thing for defend themselves only from La République. They think to have for defend themselves again from we. From we how? We will take some among them because of poverty. Send one $100, set up this person. Send one $300, set up this person. That thing get for stop now. And now. Because time to the reach, we too will get for start kill ourselves so if I protect those picking them. Because it didn't say if some of we will not begin for be hard on each other for year, we will not say this place will not be refuge. For you for hiding, then it cause other confusion. If we not do them, we will never see freedom. I don't know what you think, Comrade Prizo.
Thank you, Comrade Kuro. I think say you don't talk them clearly. It don't reach time where if we check say life the easy. If we check say if we replace lives. If we check say now the people of the ground their own life not to use. It don't reach time where we supposed to start sacrificing our own. Because it is high time we for diaspora for realize see all this infighting we would create them. All these contradictions that it costs that those with the day in front of the gun. Like you talk, these boys and girls, they don't did it already. They calculate how for escape, bend down, wake up for run gun. Where would it did they for give them more other instructions on how to only do what we want? Why would they live in comfort zones? With the 3 square meters, driving luxurious cars, beds, they sleep for bush. Some not they watch for this. If we encourage this, I think say we then will not do for this revolution. If we're there for this revolution, it is high time all of us, when I mean all of us in diaspora, supposed to do what the Bible talk about, forgetting your own self and taking the course of the revolution. And that means, say, if today you realize, say, you fit hinder the movement of this revolution, man or woman, you supposed to say, if only me I fit disturb, I prefer for die. And that's why that's now the reason that they call it revolution, because when these boys boys and girls accept to be at that front, it is because they have said we can sacrifice ourselves for the freedom. We for diaspora, are we thinking the same? We dare ready for sacrifice, even just our comfort? Now the thing that now we're supposed to ask the questions. If we cannot do this, I beg see, make we leave them. When those who are they willing, they don't win, the others will come. But if you want day for delay or impede our victory, I think like you talk, now the time, this time and now, we get to be open for start confront some people and tell them, if you want to destroy, which we all of us fight on, if you want to destroy those who are fighting for bring that freedom for you, we will destroy you first. Thank you.
Comrade Yerima.
I want to really talk about one particular thing. Wait till we no pity it go through. This is a valiant fighter. Somebody we don't make we will be proud. And because of wait till we do, wait till we the invading army don't do. They take a papa, a mommy, a uncle, a auntie, even a former girlfriend. They don't carry them, they go lock them. We don't send lawyer them. May they find outside and they should take before they can discover no place with them. Where they don't torture them, so take some of them, they inside very, very bad condition. But still, they never give up. Like someone they don't run, they go say they go join that DDR. No pity the fight for the plight of Ambazonia. I would expect the message we have for the year for somebody where they call himself say he be spokesman for restoration forces for ground zero. If they talk how where they do for ground zero, how they try to give support, or find, give legal support, even give material support for no pity family, for it family to go through. And how psychologically that one fit impact way the fight, no pity for ground zero. This is a huge sacrifice where one man will go through for revolution. And we go sit for diaspora. Some people they don't even know how the unity they come. You hear as all we get microphone for we hand, we just make messages left and right. Some not even know say those messages even implicate these fighters on ground zero. We need to stop that and learn, say how we handle information. And we also call on our restoration fighters. Similarly, fall for this trap. Like how you talk, I'm Conrad John, where some man will send $100 or $300, attack this man, do this, do that, do that. Those things are the things that way it expose them. Because the next thing they will do is they want to make video for please somebody for send them money. May they understand, we fight the guerrilla warfare. And the surprise element, now lethal weapon. Now we understand with territory very well. And I believe say we don't show mastery of a territory. Because some people them, they infiltrate we, they take we intelligence, they sell them for the enemy. Because they will pretend so that they would we. And then they just then have to steal information, send them for the enemy maker. And then when they kill we boys them, they begin celebrate for diaspora. Well done. At the unity war that they don't kill them. Those things will stop. And as we work with we liberation fighters, we'll make sure now say we vet whoever they for any mission. And we'll continue to do training and provisioning Because he said we build on their capacity. That one are the work that was supposed to be done. Not be for the try for continue for use this divide and rule where it don't bring a lot of ills and we don't lost a lot of lives and a lot of our great soldiers because of these divisive tendencies. All these things where people intimidate fighters for ground zero should stop. And not because you get a phone number, it means it must be under your control. Go. Maybe if we are honest to ourselves, ask those boys, why are they, what did they fight for? They will tell you, say, we fight for the liberation of our president, Siseko, and our brothers and sisters, them. They don't lock them, instead, they do for the Republic of Cameroon. And we fight for protect we land, for invasion. They know the talk say they fight for any leader. And when they tell these people, these we brothers and for diaspora, say that is what they stand for. Because they don't mislead them with a lot of lies and misinformation. And why these things that happen. And when we don't start telling them the truth, but it's not just that simple question. You will know the intention when they get them before they go pick that stick or fight for defend with territory. But this infiltration and these bad ones amongst us will don't continue for put their lives on the line. When invading military to come kill them, or we even take our own gun kill them. It got to stop. It must stop. And we need for come together and talk to all Ambazonians. Point that finger for that evil inside the house. Deal with that evil once and for all, so that we progress inside our revolution. Enough of this. Thank you, converging.
Thank you, my brother. I want to play some short video for you, just so that maybe people see, hear, which way people for La Republic that they already feel because of which way that they see on the ground way. We set way no pity, as Comrade Prizo talk. Supposed to be, or it be now national hero. We me say all effort, all mange for the one go sleep for bed, they pray. Say may nothing not happen for you. Say may God it protect you for we. Because just the fact say he be alive, even if he need to fight again. And at the same so we all will be the feel about Field Marshal for Libialem. At some point, we all be the pray, may nothing not happen for you, because something happen for you, at least the national names, all them like that. Now we heroes. Who no want anything happen for them because the fact that they be alive, not the symbol of with defiance. Just their names. Look, FM no pity right now. They don't put 250 million on your head, just as you mentioned them. They did do all kind of things for broken morale, for chakara head, making nothing straight, so that they go easily get it. Now we supposed to demotivate it. Now we supposed to make it see and say the people where you fight for, where you stand for, they be grateful. Say the people the way they stand for, they recognize. Say, listen, they don't take mommy, take papa, take brother, auntie, uncle, they can go, but we be your family. We go stand with you all the way to the end. Now the message that we no pity supposed to get that from we. Now they can't message again for the ring for your ear. Every time when they go for bed for go sleep, or every time when they wake up for morning, or every time they charge, go for the front. No, before the year na messages they go talk na say, oh, who be ye? Make it go for a place. Would they pay people them? May they call and talk say this, so they send people that may they go take it out. That one will be the message that my country people of Southern Cameroons, who saw humanity. Now only that kind talk then today. We will not be able to say for recognize our own national heroes. Just see when something happen for La Republic talk. See what will happen for that one for Boya. La Republic people then forget about Bebe Carolus say the mommy kill him. All them stand for back that talk. They don't care. Say that man open fire, Chakara head for small because be just how many years, no, nothing. They stand with it. They stand for supporting all the way to the end. Wait till we think. Wait till we think about our own brother way. He don't talk say, no matter what they do for broken morale, he go stand for we. But all we to feed do. Now for the struggle for say may they destroy it. Now we hear what we people for La Republic they talk. Concerning that, it's short.
Comprendre du fait que les séparatistes se liguent les uns contre les autres aujourd'hui. Mais on s'attendait à cela. Vous savez, pour le président Biya a pratiquement joué la guerre de l'usure. Vous savez, quand une crise dure, quand elle perdure dans le temps, elle finit par affecter le moral des troupes. À la fois, il se trouve justement qu'il y a des troupes conventionnelles. Il y a l'armée légaliste qui est en réalité qui est formée, qui est aguerrie à cette technique-là, donc qui peut jouer à cette guerre d'usure pendant de longues années. Et en face, il y a des gens qui ont pris des armes au bonheur, la chance, en fonction de quelques conjonctures liées à quelques revendications. On y reviendra, on ne va pas refaire justement le film de ces revendications qui sont nées en 2017 avec, avec la sortie des avocats, ensuite celle des enseignants. Mais c'est pour dire quand même que au-delà de ces sorties-là, il y a eu beaucoup de radicalisation. Il y a des populations qui sont descendues dans la rue pour revendiquer des meilleures conditions de vie. Oui. On a même, à un moment donné, les membres du gouvernement sont descendus dans l'arène, notamment sur les plateaux de télévision, pour dire, en principe, qu'il n'y a pas de problème anglophone. Après, le gouvernement a reconnu qu'il y a un problème anglophone. Il y a quelques solutions palliatives qui ont tenté d'être trouvées. Il y a même eu un grand dialogue national qui a été organisé il y a pratiquement 2 mois, 2 ans, je veux dire. Cela n'a pas apporté le fruit, les attentes escomptées, et la guerre a continué sur le terrain. Même comme d'un côté ou d'un autre, on a tenté de minimiser quelque peu les casses. Mais aujourd'hui, l'expérience a démontré que nous avions raison. On savait que d'une manière ou d'une autre, l'apathie, en fait, des anglophones, surtout les Ambazoniens, comme ils se font appeler, allaient d'une manière, allaient finir par craquer. Et je crois que c'est ce qui est en train de se passer. Et vous savez, dans la guerre de l'usure, celui qui détient les maillons, les tire comme il veut, et puis à un moment donné, il finit même parfois par s'infiltrer, par créer même des dynamiques d'opposition dans le camp d'en face, et c'est certainement ce qui a abouti à ce que nous voyons là. Vous savez qu'il y a eu une rencontre à Toronto, vous l'avez dit tout à l'heure, du côté du Canada, où les différentes forces ne se sont pas entendues sur le modus operandi, sur la manière avec laquelle la crise devait, en fait, ces revendications devaient continuer sur le terrain. Oui. Au point où vous vous rappelez que Phil Marshall a dû menacer nos pitiés qui, entre-temps, s'étaient attaqués aux bases de Phil Marshall sur le terrain du côté de Libya. Donc, quand on regarde tout cela, il y a eu donc ces différentes guéguerres entre clans. On parle d'ailleurs de près de 8 clans du côté des sécessionnistes qui se font la guerre. Et cela ne peut qu'arranger le gouvernement. Vous savez, vous rappelez qu'il y a une vidéo qui est devenue virale dans les réseaux sociaux où l'armée républicaine se vante d'avoir mis en déroute nos pitiés et quelques-uns de ces hommes avec un bilan de cette chasse qui tourne autour de quelques lance-roquettes, de quelques motos. Malheureusement pour eux, nos pitiés a pris la fuite. On l'annonce blessé, mais toujours est-il qu'il n'a pas été arrêté, c'est bien regrettable, mais une chose est sûre, cela ne peut que faire, je dirais, les choses, les affaires du gouvernement qui, je crois, continuent déjà de jubiler à l'annonce de ce genre de nouvelles.
Ouais, justement, Bernard Batana, est-ce que, comme semble justement les
Sorry, I want to halt it there. I guess we have listened to the essential. I mean, what are they saying? The text was there for those who could read under, and I can make a very quick summary. So as you can see, La République, they're already celebrating. They are saying very clearly that it is a matter of time. They know that they just have to drag, and the effect of time will have a toll on our movement, and that at the same time, they are sponsoring as much infiltration as possible in our midst to set infighting to a level where we weaken ourselves and give them the advantage. And you hear them say they have seen the images of the Republican Army celebrating seriously because they narrowly missed no pity, but they were able to, get a lot of things from them and reached some of his men and all whatnot. But Although they miss him now, they are getting really close, and the government is already celebrating. Can you hear that? The government is already what? Celebrating. While the government of La Republique is celebrating, some of our comrades are also in the forums celebrating. You ask them, they say they are fighting for Ambazonia's freedom. And they say, they even claim falsely that when we had a retreat in Toronto, we were unable to agree on how to proceed. But most importantly, they say the knocking of heads between FM No PT and the FM of Le BLM and all whatnot weakens positions, creates, disagreements, and then gives them room to have people within our ranks who give them information on the movements of people. And that is how they are sure that they will wipe all of us out. So those of us who are giving information know we are also in the line of fire. And this can only be so regrettable. I'm bringing this here so that's why I'm discussing this. Those are comrades in the diaspora who are saying the boys either stand behind them or they will deal with them. Take note, you will crush us first. Comrade Yerima.
Comrade John Bakuro, I think the La Republic continues to tell lies. They talk plenty lie for intimidate we. We know say that one being the weapon where they use them for intimidate we. If they be honest, may they expose the number of casualties where they don't get them concerning this war. Thing where boys they don't do for them. Inside war, it's like a graph. Sometimes it go up, sometimes it come down because it work on strategies and optics. And they celebrate no pity, but we have more than 1,000 no pities in Amazonia. That is what now the thing that they get to understand. So it be regrettable, say, wait to happen. But we'll be thankful what happened for Kitunja. We'll be thankful, say, no pity, it be alive.
And not wounded at all, as they claim.
And not wounded at all. So, like the point you make about Toronto, you, me, and Comrade Prizo were in Toronto. Now, what's how we disagree? So, all these their lies, we don't tell them. Whether na 50 years, me la Republic no, we ready for fight this fight. And every day, I mean, our voices might use their language. Our voices, they even be ready always to come and fight. They ask every day, how can I join to fight? We people that don't make their resolve, say they go fight La Republic till the last man standing.
The last man no go there standing. We go fight them to get them out. Not be any last man standing because by the time they go out, we go still stand. We plenty, whether they like them or not.
They just use the narrative. We use them for this. They rejoice. Rejoice what? When they say they be clean with territory. Atanganji, Oman outside, they say that they do not clean up. They never finish with clean up. Now they glad and say they go one operation for Kitunja. It be somehow successful for their part. Now they come so they celebrate, so they say they don't win. No.
Okay.
All we never look for the future now.
Sure, Comrade Prizo. You see, yeah, I'll come back for you, Comrade Yerima. Comrade Prizo, you see, the thing, we don't enter my bonus thing here. I'll come out, go knock na big grammar, say no, Comrade Yerima, get for remind me of my ear that say no, leave that one. Say to for today with the chakaram, no palava big grammar. So I'm going to say, you see, Comrade Prizo, you talked a while ago, say, for these people, no pity na a permanent nightmare. So you see the level of excitement. Say the only go say close to you. Say the man itself for even just see na back and see the run. You see that they already celebrate that way. That one na message for people. For sure, say if they be just getting, maybe they forget even one whole week of public holiday. We need for sure how prized this gentleman be for we, Comrade Prizo.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Akuro. I think when I hear say they rejoice as they not even see the wound. They just think say he be wounded. It tell us the importance of this our great fighter, and he also tell us we get a responsibility for protecting. And they said something the way they do, they talk as much as not be what we want. Something the way they talk the way he touch me. While these people they don't know say their failure will only come when we unite. That's why they put all their efforts for divide us. We too support recognize see that they were forced today. The question always remains, what will be our own effort we will do for use this strong arm with a unity for win them. I think from their talk themselves, they already tell us truthfully. See, if they notice say all of us are united, they are gone. Why can't we not show these people, see, we feel beat winner in the very game we wanna play? But one thing I want to give a message to our people now, see, we don't see the frustration where these people get. And the thing say if they drag the war longer, we go tire. Maybe in a day their winning go come. I think from the ranks of SNC, you know, when people used to talk, say SNC stand on the force of argument, not the argument of force. But when you read their card, they be talk, say you pledge to fight when need be. And when this need be come for 216, we don't be talking say we don't want to go back. The need don't be. And we are ready to bring freedom. If we don't agree on this, I tell our people, say, make we not always give chances to the Republic. Make we stand firm for unite and make them see if we stay. I think Comrade Yerema, we talk, you try for this, we say may not talk see till the last man standing. Yes, the last man will stand because we will win the war. Winning the war, and I say we go resist, bring them to the table. And I know say the fear table because they know say they not get points to defend themselves. But we do want to tell them, say, if they the one thing say that for drag this war longer, may they take them for 100 years. We they ready. Because they resolve to fight a war, not be only the arms, not the determination. Then they get a lot of their people. Maybe we tell our people, no see, a lot more of their people they run for go refuge somewhere. But come here, I just talk our boys and girls that they ask now, how will they join for fight? While they are on the run for go hide, our own that they come for fight. It shows how much we are determined. So if the things say that their solution that we will send them a message say may they find the next solution because this one now instead that we go win them. Thank you.
Okay, comrades, I sure will throw away one last word because we be agree say make the broadcast no long. But because the thing the way we get for discuss it just make them will feel say this so more will emphasize. Now I don't make we don't go so they go past 1 hour. And I sure say this so people they go understand why it be feel drag small reach for this point. And I think say the last word we want send out now, more at least address the local communities, the people that for the various villages, the people that for the various LGAs, the people that for the various counties. Make them bear in mind, say as it stand, this struggle now will struggle all we. Make it not happen because sometimes on day you should not talk say, oh, they can't kidnap my brother from today I'll be black leg. Take note. Say the people that they do that kidnap, now the people that like Republic, as I talk as they say, you hear. Now they go send that people them, may they can't cause that kind of trouble. They will can't join around, they claim, say they be amber. But when they know, say they may be amber, but they talk my country talk like you and me, they talk them. They do win now picking, but when they don't buy and put them for create this trouble so that may we hate our own liberation. So that may you now would vex, you go hook up, go the co-operator now, the colonizer, for make their tasks easier, for keep we forever as slaves. Make we grow for understand. See, when you fight for freedom, plenty way they go want for make a may you say you hate that your own freedom. So we boys them, the boys is in the bushes. They go survive, they go be stronger. Now with all we will collaboration. I play this one for you. We will discuss so that make all man understand say if you be take say that no pity and a nobody just here how we just because they smell it back they see na shadow as it run they don't glad now so they go to different level because for months they never be able but they almost be able for see face to face because of we own collaboration and I think that way they talk they need to hide them. My people will not feel hate will serve reach for that point. May will not be in other people the way they really agree. Say prophet, may they ever be recognized for your own homeland. May we rise to the occasion. May we stand up for protect our own, for protect our heroes. Even now, as they talk so, yes, some of the people they be wounded. They don't take things there from them. True. Wait till you do. Rise in holy anger As we don't face, so this week three, so we represent three different movements. We dey come together so now for sure the fact say we need that leadership. May every person come together. May we contribute money for provide them. May they replace that they take and tenfold. May the morale strong. May they know say they get people them behind them. May they know say they fight for people the way they true know say they fight for them. Your final word, Comrade Yerima. Man, no can take all the time. Just
Thank
enjoy
you,
my
thank
talk
you,
with you.
Comrade John.
Yeah.
I want to continue for throwing salute for people them. I think you don't talk the baseline on which we'll get to talk now. But I want to encourage them. Say yesterday, me I be talk to the whole nation about the way we'll get to go for before and then we'll build better as we go. So I will encourage them, say me they go, even for YouTube or may they look for those links them, they watch that message because there be a message will be directed to all we Amazonians. We get to know, say we get to come together. We need for reorganize ourselves. Whether you be church group, whether you be cultural group, whether you be Jangi group, whether you just be in a diaspora group, all Amazonians and globally, we need for come for together. And especially una for ground zero. Because as una will come together, we fight as them, they work in collaboration with una. Enemy, not fit penetrate una. Come born una villages, rape with sister them, kill with pikin them, also kill with brothers them, or catch some of una, go lock them for prison. It be very necessary because that one be that with strength. Like then talk and say, together we stand, divided we fall. That one be very true. I would not say I saw revolution. And wait till like Republic of Cameroon, they use even people that inside this liberation that some of you they look like people that they get integrity. With the type of things now leaders them, they fight for we. But we don't see for ourselves. Say there be some of we wanted to fight for we. We run at the agenda of the enemy inside we God ordained revolution. But thank God, this one now a time for we for look back, build stepping stones out of the stumbling blocks, and then we move forward. This one be very, very important now. I will know for me, because I will be privy to a lot of information. I will know say this time will come in our revolution. But as we call and say a God ordained liberation struggle. This thing, we see God in hand inside, and you don't come in expose the bad ones inside we quicker, so that maybe we readjust, collaborate together, work together, and provide for the boys so that they get the necessary training, the necessary education. They go understand the truth about the dynamics of our revolution. And like they don't talk, they go fight relentlessly for liberate homeland. Because that one being at their commitment. That one had been at their pledge to our homeland. That one show their patriotism and love for our country. So all we must be part of this fight. Contribute, support our liberation fighters. We're not only for ground zero. And some of them like give them job. And some of them like support them financially. We now continue to help them. As we go to rally ourselves to the organize ourselves outside for make sure so we provide what be necessary so that we go win this war outrightly. We know say we will win. And now we will bring leaders of integrity. May they come together so that we coordinate ourselves and then we win this war. And for we liberation fighters, we listen to it. We stand with Una and we salute Una for Una courage and Una resilience for fight the invading army of French Cameroon. We ask Una for being good conduct and make Una get to fight for defend the flag of Ambazonia, not be any leader for outside here. Our role as leaders now for coordinate this liberation struggle to an end, not before the rule. The time for rulership Go be one we don't reach Oboya and we put a political system in place. We are in a revolution and it being necessary to say we get to stand like the talk say all for one, one for all.
Thank you.
We get to defend ourselves, defend our flag, and make sure say we country not be extinct. Thank you, Comrade John.
Thank you, Comrade Yerima. Comrade Prizo, your final word.
Thank you, Comrade John Bakuru, and I thank you, VP Yerima. I think I get two messages. One for us. I want talk for our people for ground. Before I talk to the restoration forces, I want to talk to our people. See, we not become here or we not be accept, say, make we resist the colonizer because we want punish una. No, we be accept for resist for una. We not go deny say excess is fair rich, and we not go deny say infiltrated of the enter they manipulate una mind for say na we. But we tell una today say now una supposed to be the eyes for those with the whole sticks for defend una. Now una supposed to be the informants. Whatever thing where you don't go through by accident, intentionally by those who they be manipulated, we the first say sorry. But I know say bigger sorry could be at the end. But we want encourage una say make una take una own role of fighting in una own way, giving them the information where they need, helping them forget what they force what they need, maybe with small chop, and most importantly, waking up when the test is stand. Because you two fight in your own way. By just that civil disobedience, you fight. And to our able restoration fighters, we wanna they see death every day. Now we wanna be our heroes. Now we wanna they fight for bring that freedom for homeland. And also all we fight, but when a day for first round. But one thing the way we talk say, when we day, we're not supposed to think first for the objective will make you pick gun. You not be picking because you know anybody. You pick them because of the education where you be get them. Where SNC they be give una for life. Long time for tell una say will you not be citizen of the Republic. That's why you pick up for defend that territory. You not defend for anybody. At this point in time, you're supposed to look. Any of you way it do the same thing. You're not supposed to discriminate. If when I get differences, when I shit on down, find a common way of solving it. And we want to also remind una say, if when I talk about defending the territory, it means defending the people. We no go talk say all of them go work well with una. We no say we get black legs. We no do say betray una. But make we try say make the excesses be so limited to the point where we no go harm those we fight for defend. My message to La Republic is simple. When they be carry leadership for Nigeria, they thought, oh, with that they don't win the war. But I think we don't tell them say they be making a mistake. They instead don't tell us say we need to fight longer. They don't also they just confirm the position will stand say you people are enemies. And so if they think today, say if they pick up any of the fighters, if they kill even our most icon, the generals and the field marshals, we will celebrate very highly. We tell them say if they think they can kill all of them, and they will stop us, they dream. Because our resolve, it pass waiting and they think. So I think there's just one option. Make the camp shit on for table. Make we sort out how to separate peacefully. Because if they think they can win this war, I go tell them, see, may they go sleep and retreat. Ambazonians, they are on time list. Thank you, Comrade John.
Thank you plenty, Comrade Yerima. Thank you plenty, Comrade Prizo. And I want to thank all Ambazonians, all Southern Cameroonians, where they set aside time today for share with we for this mini broadcast. Will be meant for we, for communicate, with position, which would feel about how we some of we for diaspora we don't decide for the relate with the heroes. We want to pass this message very clearly today. Say we stand, we heroes them their decision for unite, for work together, and for send out a sound and clear message. Say people them way for diaspora, they don't decide. Say these are people that no go ever work together, send out over their dead bodies. Look out because if it end up be so. Because the time for we for talk say anytime we'll be able for trace, say you be at the origin for the demise of any of the heroes on the ground. Now so you go face we. Because the time for we to for start Jack who heads them to fall, no we'll come back for diaspora, that time don't reach. Because if we not do and so, we no give people them freedom. And so we be clear for every person in mind. Say, would they inside this movement not for win, not be for loss. And that synergy, what people they don't they ask them by power, by force, we will attain that synergy. To God be the glory.